Hey YouTube, it's Chris. Welcome back to my life. My parents were very controlling. Now, it's not like I felt I grew up in Nazi Germany or, let's face it, present day America. No, they were much cleverer than that. What they would do is they would get me to think that I wanted to do the thing that they wanted me to do. What do we call that, boys and girls? Manipulation. Anyway, best example of this happened in June of 1978. And before I go on, I do need to edit a previous video, chapter 12. I wasn't sure when I found out that my life changed forever. It was in June. I know that for a fact. So anyway, at some point, one night, I'm laying on the dining room floor with my father, and he's pulling his old scouting manuals off the bookshelf and going through them with me and telling me all these cool stories about when he was in Scouts. And I really wanted to be in Scouts. So, wouldn't you know it? Oh, well, that's cool. We can get that going for you. So, shortly after Mom and Dad decided they were going to change my life forever and had me go to St. John's, we went to St. John's Church for Mass. Transferred our membership from Fatima to St. John's. And I mean, for me, from someone who grew up in St. John's, and every once in a while I go to Notre Dame, not that one, and not that one either. But being at St. John's when I was 7, it was like, wow, this place is huge. And there are a lot of people and, new hymns and everything. But anyway, so after a Mass, probably later June, mid to later June, they take me back to the vestibule and introduce me to this lady, Mrs. Grzakowski, who is going to be my den mother for Cub Scouts. And wouldn't you know it, she was having a pool party for the den that very afternoon and invited me to go. Funny how all that worked out, right? So I said I wanted to go. And then by the time I got home, I really didn't want to go. And I just remember being up in my bedroom, laying on my bed, thinking, I don't want to go, I don't want to go, I don't want to go. And I might have already changed into my bathing suit by then, who knows? But I just really didn't want to go. But I had to go. And it's not like my parents took me kicking and screaming. It was a pool party, right? And I was 7, so I did go. And I had a good time. I'm not going to lie. There were 2 things that I remember the most. One, and I can't remember if it was before the party or after the party, there was some kind, it wasn't really a ceremony or anything, but some of the older boys, and let's face it, everybody else was, because it was my first day in, were getting some awards and everything, and it kind of gnawed at me. It was very much a motivation, but more on that in a different video. And then at the pool party, they had a slide in the deep end, and one of the boys, Mark, not that Mark, but a different Mark, fell off. I'm not going to go too much into it. And he survived. I mean, he didn't break his back or anything, shockingly. But yeah, those are the things I remember. Anyway, so that's the manipulation. My parents wanted me to get in Scouts, most likely because starting a new school, they knew that I was going to be scared or whatever, and wanted to have the ability for me to meet new kids before school even started. And so we're going to get him involved in Scouts. We're not going to tell him he has to do it. We're going to want him to do it, which I did because of the dining room thing. And then timing they were evil geniuses. So that's all for this video. Thank you very much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and as always, take care of yourselves, YouTube.